Alright, hey guys, let me grab my brush. Okay, sorry about that. I've got a couple of questions about Colin since my last video. I watched her last night. This is what she looks like today. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I don't do her the wrong way because I'm gonna try to wear her today. Alright, there we go. Brush my bangs out a little bit. Alright, so I had a couple questions about how do you get the crunch out of her? How, do I manage to get that to happen? So, let me show you the label for her. She's Vanessa Colin, and her color is F2317. As you can see, I washed a lot of my wigs last night. And on a side note, I found that if you keep your containers for Lysol wipes, they make really good wig stands. Because I didn't want to buy wig stands, and I was like, I gotta have something that will work just as well. And ta-da! I found it. So, just as a side note, Lysol wipe things work really good as wig stands. Because really back there I have a bunch of Lysol wipe or similar containers, and then one of them's actually our wedding bank. We put our wedding money in, so I just kind of improvise. But anyway, so on to Colin. Like, you can totally tell she looks a lot different than when I showed her to you last night. And I'll do a little I got my book bag over there. Okay, and she's not crunchy anymore. Always a good thing. So what do I do when I wash my wigs? Okay, I bought this samsbeauty.com. I think it was like $4. I got my first set of wigs. I purchased that. And it says to pour 1 tablespoon in. And I'm really particular about it, so I actually have a tablespoon that I keep with it that I use. I noticed the directions. It says pour 1 tablespoon into a sink full of cool water. So I use my kitchen sink. I fill it full of cool water, but not cold water. So it's cool, meaning that there's a little bit of warm water in it. It's not completely cold water. It's cool water. So then I fill it up, and this says to agitate them for a minute, but I usually do it for 2, and for this wig I'll do it for 3. Say hello, Gremlin. This is Gremlin. She never walks by when I'm doing my reviews, so I thought I'd show her to you. But anyway, it says to agitate for a minute. I usually do it for 2 for all my wigs. For this one I do it for 3, and I'll do like the swish, but I'll really shake them in there. I'll be like, especially if I know there's something in them, like this one, that I need to get out. So I'll give them the old shakeroo while they're in there. And then what do I do after that? I do squeeze the water out of them, which I know you're not supposed to, but whatever, I'm in a hurry. So I'll like just squeeze the water out of them. I'll rinse them off with cold water. So I'll wash them in cool water, which is cold water with a little bit of warm water, and then I'll rinse them off with completely cold water. And then I'll squeeze the water out of them, and I'll put them on my improvised wig stands back there. Okay, so that's all I did to her. How I continue to soften her is I'll take a brush, a regular brush, and I will just brush the hell out of her. I'll give her a nice vigorous brushing. That way whatever's in it gets a chance to soften up. How I got this style was I used this Fructis paste. It's pure clean. It's for regular hair. And I basically, I took a little out and I just ran it through the front. And my hand's going the wrong way. I ran it through the front. That's basically how I got this look. But yeah, that's all I do to the Colin wig. I just, you know, wash her in cool water for about 3 minutes. I really shake her out when she's in the water. Then I will rinse her with completely cold water, set her on the wig stand, let her dry. And then after that, I will really brush her. I'll brush her a lot with this one, which is for regular hair, because I found that my wig brush doesn't get all that stuff out. So I'll brush the texture, you know, until I get her to the texture that I want. And then, yeah, I'll just use whatever styling products I want to get her where I need to get her. This is the style I'm doing today. We're going out for Ryan's, dad and uncle's birthday. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. And again, I use this Demert Wig Weave. And I got it from samsbeauty.com when I ordered my first set of wigs. So I find that it works really well, and I really like how it works. So yeah, that's pretty much all I've got. If you have any other questions for me, just leave them down below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But other than that, have a great weekend. Bye, guys.